Joining us now, the co-star of the ABC series GCB, Leslie Bibb. Hi, Leslie. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm so excited. We're airing on Sunday.
Sunday at 10, 9 Central on ABC.
Love it. GCB on ABC.
My goodness, this is a role you've really gotten to sink your teeth into. Amanda, who lived here in Los Angeles, has moved back home to Dallas. Pick it up from there.
You meet this woman, and it's kind of like, you know, the Band-Aid's been pulled off the gunshot wound, you know? She realizes that her husband's been cheating on her. Her husband's been killed in this crazy tawdry accident with her best friend. And her husband's also been ripping off a bunch of people. And so you meet her, and her house is gone, her sofa's gone, everything's gone, and she has to return home to move in with her mother. And my mother is played by Annie Potts, who's fantastic, but nobody wants to move in with their mother when they're 36. Mother, stop it. My job is decent. It's not fun. I might set myself on fire if I had to move in with my mother right now. And so I have to return home, and I think Amanda thinks like, oh, this is the worst thing. I just have to deal with this crap that I'm dealing with my husband and starting over and dealing with all of these lies that have been uncovered in her life. But little does she know that really what she's coming into is the craziness of Highland Park in Dallas and these girls that she wronged in high school, and they have not forgotten high school. High school is like yesterday for them, and they are not going to make my life easy. And I always refer to myself like my character. I said she's chum in shark-infested waters.
Well, we're talking about some mean girls back home, aren't we? And revenge is going to be pretty sweet.
I think it is going to be sweet, but you know, nobody really realizes. I don't think, you know, when you're in high school, I think people are just trying to like, no, everybody's trying not to sink. Everyone's trying to make their way. So she thinks like, okay, I was kind of a nightmare in high school, but who remembers high school? That was so long ago. And for these girls, they have not forgotten. And they're going to let it be known that they haven't forgotten. So it's an interesting thing. You know, I also think that she's coming in and she's realizing, you know, we all have daughters in the show, and trying to do it differently from them, and sort of seeing the way, for my character, seeing the way that she did it wrong and really looking at that and trying to do it differently for her daughter, but then also realizing that you can't steal your child's lessons. They have to go through it. And so it's a really cool thing, you know, me dealing with my relationship with my mom, which was a bit screwed up and difficult and trying, and you know, it's a really fun show. Yet there are really beautiful, poignant moments mixed with really crazy, I don't even want to say campy, because campy feels so big, really, really comedic, funny moments that are insane.
Series based on the novel by Kim Gatlin, and you spotted something early on when they showed you the script.
My manager called me and he said, I read the script, it's called Good Christian Bitches, and I said, send it, I'm in. I got the irony of the title, because I'm always fascinated with, I grew up Baptist, I went to Catholic high school, and I remember as a child, my mom talking, you know, the Baptists think, you know, you shouldn't drink, and my mom used to say, make these comments about people the night before being really, you know, at a party and being a bit tossed, and then she would laugh and say, but look at them up there in their choir robes, you know, being holier than thou and judging and all of this stuff. And she said, you know, and I just remember as a young child realizing that like there was some hypocrisy in that, and this judgment in like what some people do, but then the way that they want the world to see them. And so it really, when I saw that title, I thought, oh, that's so interesting, because you know, people go to church and they're trying to be their best self, but sometimes they just don't walk the walk and talk the talk.
Finally, the relationship between you and Kristen Chenoweth. This is going to be one interesting situation between the two of you. It's
so funny. First of all, Kristen's, I mean, she's this little chicken wing. She's, you know, 4'11", and I'm 5'9", so the two of us pairing off is already funny. But yeah, we go at it, but we have the best time. I'm so in love with her, and so it's really fun to be in that arena. And you know, we're so lucky. All the girls on our show are so talented and so funny. And we have a really good time doing the show. And, you know, knock on wood, everyone gets along. everyone really likes each other, and so it makes it a really fun environment to be successful and to succeed and to be your best self and be your funniest self and really have great moments. And so it's one of my favorite jobs I've ever had.
Now, it started off as Good Christian Bitches, and it's morphed into GCB.
You better watch it. ABC, 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central. I'll beat you up.
And if anyone has the creds to do it, it is Leslie Bibb. Have a great time on GCB. It's going to be a guilty pleasure, I know that.
Thank you. Thanks for saying that. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ross.
Have fun. Thanks for joining us.